So definitely let the man pursue you. I know it might be nerve wracking. You may be like, oh my goodness, this man is not paying me any attention. This man is something else. Who does this man think I am? Does he not attracted to me? I'm like the queen's and bee's knees to the world. What's wrong with him? You just have to be patient. The best I can say for the woman is to make yourself available. That means get in his space. If you know what gym he frequents, if you know where he works, if you know where he likes to play with his dog or whatever, just get in the area of that person. That's the best thing I can say, because if a man doesn't pursue you, he usually will lose value for you and he won't really respect you unless he has his eye already on you. Okay. And if he has his eye already on you, if you make yourself known, then he's going to just come even faster. Or he may check you out. It depends on his status. However, if the man is not pursuing you, then you have the potential to just be used. And that just is what it is. A man who pursues you is going to take his time. He's going to cater to you a little bit. He's going to make sure you're good. He's going to find out what you like, what you don't like. And then he's gonna make his move. However, if it's you making the moves, then he's like, okay, she's desperate. Okay, what games can I play with her today? You know, some of the things you may not like. Now the only man you probably could pursue is maybe a shy guy. Not saying that's what you want, but if you see a guy that's super shy, you might can build him up. He may be too shy to approach you. So if you like him and you see potential, then pursue him if you want. And because you're probably the more dominant one, you'll be the more submissive one. And the roles have switched. But that's if you want the roles to switch. Me, I'm just like, I'm still going to just pop in your face. I may be a little over friendly, but I'm not going to be like, I like you. No, I'm just gonna be like, here I am, because I learned my lesson. And also, what I would say is, um, when you're letting a man pursue you and you make yourself available, you don't have to say things to let him know you're interested. Don't say things like, I like you a lot. Don't say, I want to hang out sometime. Don't say anything that makes you the pursuer or the aggressor, because then you are in your masculine energy and women need to be in their feminine energy. And men like pursuing women who are in their feminine energy. It's kind of like the little deer that's helpless, or baby deer that's helpless, and then the lion chases it down. You don't want to be chasing after a lion. You want to be chasing, or a gorilla, you want to chase after the baby. The small petite type thing. So keep that in mind when we are letting the men pursue us. His hair is just so amazing. And what else can I say about pursuing? So, if you find a guy that you really like, then the best thing I can say is get in his circle. It's good if you have friends that he knows, because then you're already in there. And y'all can just hang out with friends and then y'all eventually see each other. If you go to a club and you see this guy, then go back to the club. You might see him again. And yeah, it's a bit stalkerish, so I wouldn't do it too often because then he can be like, oh yeah, she's into me. I see her everywhere I go. So you kind of gotta just make it look as natural as possible. That's the best thing that I can say with that. And men, for y'all, I would say if you don't know whether to pursue her or not, I will have videos on this channel to help you because I'm here to help bring people together with the right people because I see so many people getting with the wrong people and it really is disgusting, to be honest. So as we digress, I feel like just get your confidence up because a woman is a man who is confident. We don't want a man that's like too shy to approach because that means you just basically like a deer animal. It's like we want that lion. So if you are fearful or afraid, it's best to get over it as best you can, I would say, and just try. If you get turned down, the only thing it means is that she might not be interested or she just may not be available at that time because sometimes a woman can say no and it has nothing to do with her never saying yes because she could have just broken up with a man maybe a week ago. It could be that she could be a new mom and doesn't have the time. It could be that she just thinks you're like a 6 or a 7 and she's just not that invested. But if you have a good personality and so forth, of course you can somebody she can be invested in once she gets to know you. Um it could be a multitude of things. So don't just be like, oh, I should take this personally because she told me no. No, you shouldn't take it personally. Just take it as it's just a no. And I would say this: I'm the type that I rather know you're going to not accept that first no and come after me anyway. So don't pursue if you don't have the gumption to do it anyway. Because just because the person says no, they might be waiting on that second attempt to say yes, and not second, the third. Because so many men play games. It's like sometimes women get jaded and they're just like over it. They don't want to have to waste their time, their energy with another person trying to drain their energy. And if that makes sense, what I would say is some guys just say anything to get what they want. And I mean anything. They'll tell you they love you, they'll tell you they want to marry you, and it's just draining. So it could just be she just over the situation and needs time to heal, needs to take a break. But I would just say just make yourself available and after a year or so, maybe try it again. And if not, then maybe she doesn't like you like that. Crazy enough, I told someone once that I wasn't ready for something. They gave me time. They dated other people. And I'm forever grateful for that. It showed me that they cared genuinely about me as a person opposed to just trying to get in between the sheets. Sense. So, with that being said, just be patient because sometimes it's not about you. Sometimes that woman just needs to get over her funk because one thing you don't want to do is pursue a woman who is damaged or vulnerable or healing, if that makes sense. So, if you really like her, don't take that first no as a never. Now, if you just wanted to not be that serious, then of course that first no, stop, you know? But some women are hurt, some women are bruised. It's hard being a masculine man out here in these streets. You gotta do everything yourself. It can be annoying. So just look at it as a game. It's like you open up a door. Either the door is gonna have behind it what you want, or it doesn't. And if you get a no, just cleverly close the door. It's nothing personal. That way you can reevaluate if you're really interested in that person anyway, or if it's definitely time for you to move on. Either way, let me know how you feel about this topic. And once again, I still feel like the men need to be the pursuer and not the women, because it really doesn't make any point to have the woman playing the masculine role, because she's not going to have as much respect for you. I don't really respect men as much as I would if they pursued me, because it shows interest, it shows masculinity, it shows value, it shows I'm interested in this person, it shows I'm not here to play games. And that's what women are into. That's what women want to know. That's why women have always attracted to older men, because usually older men, they would think they don't have time to play all these games when in fact they actually do. But the women end up just being over them anyway. So it is what it is. So yeah, that's that. And good luck. Once again, to elaborate, the man should pursue, and women wait for the man to pursue you, and therefore you'll know if he's really interested or not, and you can add him to your options list. I did a video on women, how to select your options, or the best option, or what is your option of suitors, and with that you'll be able to see more of what I'm talking about, and we'll go from there.